Welcome to Overwatch. This time we're going to be talking about Roadhog in this episode of Coaching the Many. You can see the chat wonderfully on screen as well, as Twitch chat has joined us. This is done live, of course, on twitch.tv/ESL OneAmongstMany, so feel free to come join us on Friday at 10 o'clock GMT and Saturday at 10 o'clock GMT as well. That's when we do your lovely bit of footage. Anyway, say hello to the chat, say hello to YouTube. You're going to be on YouTube, you're going to be wonderfully famous. There you go, you see? Beautiful, beautiful shilling. Good job, guys, good job. So yeah, we've been sent in this lovely game today by this chap here, Zuby. He sent in this wonderful bit of footage. And yeah, it's a Roadhog game. So let's talk about Roadhog. Let's talk about like what you want from Roadhog. What are you doing with Roadhog? What's the plan with Roadhog? Because Roadhog, I've heard universally, is basically the best hero to solo climb with. He's the best hero by far to do a lot of that individual play with. If you want to have a hero where you just want to play your hero and climb the ladder as much as you can, pick Roadhog. It's been like, I've heard this countless times from pros, I've heard it countless times from other like YouTubers and stuff like that. I've heard it all the time with all those different things. So yeah, Roadhog pretty fucking good for climbing. Why is Roadhog so good for climbing? Because he kills people, because he's relatively independent, and because he's so good at like smashing down the enemy Reinhardt barrier. He's just a big problem if the enemy team doesn't deal with him well. There's a lot of good things you do with Roadhog. He's also just very punishing on enemy team mistakes. Okay, let's get this game started with like the 1 minute countdown. Let's say goodbye to Twitch chat. Bye Twitch chat, and there you go, out the screen. I'll also say this guy does talk a bit, so it's going to be fairly volumed low throughout, as this guy does sort of chat. I think he's talking to like a stream chat or something as well. I think this footage is actually from Twitch, judging by the bitrate. It should be okay for watching though. It should be fine. I watched it through myself already. So what is your goal, like, especially right now, like, what is our goal on this team lineup? We can actually see the team lineup to begin with. So let's just start with these general broad concepts, because whenever I pick a hero, first thing I try and do is think, well, what is my job here? Damn it, I think that's on there. Okay, so we've got a team lineup. We've got a very standard looking team lineup: 2 DPS, 2 tanks, 2 healers. Not the current meta, but still pretty standard. I'm fine also seeing stuff like this. Actually makes me a little bit confident. It's die stealing Coaching the Many. Yeah, I'm not the first person to do this kind of thing. Like I stole this from Day 9, who I'm a massive fan of. Hello, Easy Tip. Welcome. Like, seeing stuff like this is pretty goddamn, like, cheery in my mind, because you want your Genji and Ana to be linked, right? This is an ultimate combo that can just win you a game, so it's pretty damn solid. Otherwise, like, this is a fine team lineup. My job, and as Roadhog on attack and Hanamura, step 1, we want to win the barrier war. We really want to win this barrier war. Really want to win this barrier war. Okay, so what's going to happen is we're going to position either side of the gate. Their Reinhardt's going to be staring at ours. We're going to be like, "Argh! We want to win it because we have a Roadhog, we have a Soldier, we have a Genji, we have triple DPS. We should be able to blow down their barrier first. Once that's down, look for picks, look for opportunities, grab someone with the Roadhog hook, get a pick, go in, kill everything. Genji can cause distractions in the backline, that kind of thing. You can do a lot if you create an opening there. So my job as Roadhog, and like my mind right now, is step 1, destroy enemy Reinhardt barrier. Step 2, get picks. After step 2's done, then it's on everyone else to like follow up, get work done, all that kind of stuff. It's pretty damn cool. Okay, so we've got 30 seconds now. Probably should have done some of this here. There we go. So here we go. And the team's discussing a little bit of planning beforehand. It's always a good idea. The guy's also talking to himself a little bit. I'm going to imagine he's talking to himself. I think he's actually talking to a stream chat, but really he's just talking to himself. Instant pick, okay? This is actually really fucking good. Because Ana's already got some ultimate charge. Pharah's clearly overstepped her boundaries a little bit. Someone's probably done some... So Soldier and Ana probably combined to instantly kill this Pharah. This is your opportunity now to push, because you should really win this Reinhardt barrier battle. So yep, Reinhardt's just pushing in. Their Reinhardt is just forced back. They can't do anything to stop you. I like the balls on this Reinhardt. As it gets very blurry. Chasing down the enemy Roadhog, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Like, you're not really going to be doing too much with that. And if you do that and stun on him, the team should be following up there to clean that up. Bit of a waste of right click there. Good pick on Soldier again. Good shit coming out of that. And it's all looking pretty good for your team so far. One thing I'll actually say very quickly, this is just like a very general tip, general piece of advice with Roadhog. You've actually done the complete wrong thing here, which is the meanest way of saying that probably. So, I want to go heal up as Roadhog. The one thing I don't want to do is face the enemy team. Roadhog's hitbox, his head isn't like on top. It's not like a thing. It's not like a snowman. It's actually a little bit further forward. So when you're facing away, it's actually very hard to shoot Roadhog. So you'll see pros, and this is something I hardly recommend you do, when you're using that paint can, when you're huffing your paint can, turn away so that the enemy team can't see you. And they can't shoot you in the head. It's much, much harder to do. Otherwise, this I'm less keen on, by the way. So the assault's starting to go wrong, and something in my mind, I don't like this, but this is a workable strategy. So what's happened is Roadhog's got isolated. So the battle actually goes tits up very quickly. Their team falls back. Your Reinhardt overextends, gets killed, or doesn't get healed up by the Ana maybe, or something just goes wrong. So Reinhardt dies. You're now fighting a team with a Roadhog and Reinhardt and Ana healing it, I think, as well. You're not really going to out DPS them. Soldier's also getting dangerously low. Genji's not really going to be effective against this. Soldier gets deleted. You guys are fucked. In my mind, I've just seen what's going on in chat and they're being distracting again. My mind will be saying, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Like, you want to be trying to get out, or you want to be trying to go for a quick pick and die on the way out. Regroup with your team and make another push. What this guy opts to do is different. On Roadhog, I kind of like this decision in a way, but it's just not the decision I would make. Once you are back here and behind enemy lines, you are now looking for picks on their back line. Like, fuck the Reinhardt, ignore the Reinhardt, you are no longer interested in him. Because if you're just trying to shell away at the Reinhardt from this angle, they're just all going to turn and kill you. And you're going to feed 600 health of ult charge. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. So I'm actually fine with this sneaking around kind of thing, because what he's looking for is Ana. But this Reinhardt just goes fucking balls deep, out of nowhere. Reinhardt, scary motherfucker, charges all the way in, gets their Roadhog, sets you up beautifully for 2 kills. Absolutely superb. 3 kills now on the point. This is an easy take for you. Like this, I couldn't believe it when I was watching this. I was like, okay, I don't like it when people do this. I like it when people play, you know, more as a unified group. It's the more simple tactic. It's more straightforward. It works a little bit better. But fine, whatever. If you're doing this, maybe you can look for the Ana, get a quick pick on the back line, cause all these issues. And then this happens. And it's just like, well, easy right click, easy left click, easy live. Doesn't even need the hook, ladies and gents. Still has the hook up for this now. Can easily clean up on that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That was ridiculous that was allowed to happen. The Reinhardt just clearly got away with far too much there, because he shouldn't be able to just charge through their Reinhardt and their Roadhog. He shouldn't be allowed to do that. He should just die if he tries to do that, basically. Or the Ana should just sleep him. Anyway, phase 1 to phase 2 transitions. Let's have a look at what's in the bank. Absolutely fucking nothing. So we've got nothing in the bank, but we haven't seen any ultimates really come out of our team so far, so we know that this combo should be up and running soon. Reinhardt probably is pretty ready to go. We're at about 60%. Soldier might be almost ready to go, but their team is probably about equal footing. We're probably a little bit ahead, but still. Next push, we might be looking for something to happen. This is where, if I was a pro level, this is like a Masters game. This is sort of the difference between Masters, Grandmasters, and Diamond, is that in Masters, people will be saying, like, you know, what's up, what's up, what's up? What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Because you want to be planning for this next engagement. You want to be ready and understanding exactly what you have in terms of resources when you start pushing in for this high ground. Because if you have more ultimates and get them online faster, you can just instantly win on Hanamura. Otherwise, you get caught out in this sort of longer fight. When making this push, I actually like this positioning by Roadhog. You have to be a little bit careful, but even like if the McCree gets him, that's just such a shame that misses. That breaks my heart. That misses. But this kind of position where you're just coming out and you're looking for quick picks on the side. That said, the Reinhardt's already made the decision to go in. So honestly, I would kind of like him to be following in behind. But that's just because I think this Reinhardt's rushing it a little bit and just going over aggressive. And I think he's going to pay the ultimate price for it. Just a note, when you're hooking towards high ground as well, one of the big things is that you want to be hooking above people. Like if you try and like headshot with the hook, or if you aim, let's say, let's go to the footage. It's very, very blurry, but bear with me. If you aim like here, it's pretty much guaranteed to hit him. You can actually probably even aim here and it'll still hit Mr. Meaty Owl Legs here. He's got an amazing name. Catches the flash, bit of a desperation hook, hits too low, doesn't get the kill. That's a shame because catching that McCree would have been big. Reinhardt rushes in, gets caught by an Earthshatter, gets caught by a Zenyatta, gets killed off. Your team is already done on this assault. You got 2 people on this side as well, like doing iffy things. Luckily, the McCree's out of position. Good pick on him. What we want to be doing, but we want to be really careful about how we're approaching this push right now. Like, unless I know that something's in the bank, like we got Ana and Genji coming online, this is sort of just a little bit overextendy. This is just risky for no real reason. Like, this is just going to get us killed, and this ultimate is pretty wasteful. So this is an example of what my friend ZP will call throwing good money after bad. Because, and this is honestly, again, one of the big differences between sort of this diamond level and this masters level play, is in masters level, the minute that Reinhardt is dead and things start falling apart in a big way, the push would be pretty much over. We'd be sort of saying, okay, back it out, back it out, back it out. We get a pick here, okay, we get a pick over here, although Soldier's also gone down in trade. It's not looking good at the moment. The reason why it's not looking good is because you guys are now 4 versus, I think it's 4 versus 3, but their reinforcements are going to come out so much faster, so much faster, that it's just going to be next to impossible. So now you're in the situation where, like, this is a good ult opportunity if there was going to be a follow-up, if there was something behind it. Otherwise, there's so many ways that this goes wrong, where Roadhog just hooks you, where just everything could go bad here. Sleep Dart could come in and catch you. They just use their whole hog, push you back. You can't find any damage. There's just nothing coming off the back of this. And that means you use whole hog without needing it. You've used nano boost without needing it. That means Genji's going to be sat on his ass for a little while as well, because he's got a Dragon Blade. But Dragon Blade against, you know, Reinhardt and Roadhog especially, and McCree is going to be hard to use. It's just, it gets difficult, right? It gets very difficult. That said, I think they just use Soldier ult as well, so at least you've got that out of them. You also blew their whole hog, so they don't have Earthshatter, whole hog, sights. Not sure about nano boost. They might still have nano boost, so you got to be careful about that. And I think they also use Transcendence. So next fight, like, imagine if Ana held on to nano boost, then you would have nano boost plus Genji, and you would probably just be able to win on the next push, rather than being in this awkward situation right now. Ana goes down, that's fucking bad news bears. Why Ana is over there, I don't know. Ana should not be over there. This is risky. This is very risky. If he hooks you, you're just dead. Always be wary of jumping in front of the Reinhardt barrier. I guess he's used... did we see him use his hook? Let's have a look. He doesn't hook. So why this is happening, I don't know. Because they have a Roadhog and a McCree. It's so easy for him to just land the hook, McCree to follow up with a stun, and then you just die. And then you're just done. Especially if they have a Zenyatta as well. Just unnecessary risk that you don't really need to be taking. I'm fine with this though. Smashing down the barrier. Again, impatient from your Reinhardt. That makes me a bit sad. Because what this Reinhardt should be thinking, when you're attacking into Reinhardt, the attacking Reinhardt has all the initiative. All the initiative. He's the one who can decide, okay, I'm just going to back off and let my shield regenerate while you guys just keep poking at his, and his can't regenerate. You have that initiative. So this guy should have just said, okay, guys, so this is like the proper series of events. Is this Reinhardt saying, okay, guys, Earthshatter's up. Let's take out the barrier, then Earthshatter them. Because then what would happen is you go in, you get the Earthshatter, you probably Earthshatter all their supports. You wouldn't get the DPS back here, but you get all the supports. And you could probably just move in and clean up. Again, you could just probably come in from the side, slice and dice. Anyway, now you're in trouble, because they probably just caught up on ultimates in terms of ult advantage. So they just use all these ultimates in not the last fight, but the fight before that. Now they're going to be catching up. Now it's going to be a problem. And that's a bit sad. And this Genji, for example, because the Ana's been sort of messing up as well, just being out of position, not being ready, and just being a bit too gun-ho with the nano boost, this Genji's still been sat on a Dragon Blade for like the last 2 pushes and not done anything with it. Which is really bad in the current meta. Like, you really need to get that Dragon Blade in there and use it aggressively. There's free damage onto this Reinhardt barrier. You should be looking to do that. This I don't mind too much, although you fish out... Again... Right. Revelo's down. Actually, Revelo, I think I just need to turn it on. I'll turn it on after coaching the many. I'll sort it out after. Just for loyalty, just for sandwiches. So, what went wrong here? You're bouncing your way forward merrily. You don't have a Reinhardt in front of you. Their Reinhardt's here. You should just be damaging this barrier. This is just free, like, advantage for your team. If your barrier is full health and theirs is like 1,000, you are in such a good place, such a strong position. Instead, we run forward and we try and engage their Roadhog. Like...
Oh, where was the team? God damn it, I was too far out.
And that's I wanted to leave that last bit of sort of sound in from this guy's recording, because... Where was the team is a line that when you say it, or when you think, where's the team, always think, no, maybe I was the arsehole. Maybe I was too far forward. Maybe I'd made a little bit of a mistake. Because what happens here is he just runs forward and runs into that entire team. He's got no Reinhardt barrier in front of him. And a Roadhog without Reinhardt against a Zenyatta, just explodes.
Oh, where was the team?
Especially against Soldier 76, McCree at this kind of distance as well. It's just so much damage. No wonder he gets annihilated. He's just fed a shitload of ultimate. Bad news. And this means that this push is now really difficult. Even though their barrier's probably going to go down first, yours is going to go down at about the same time, maybe. And now it's going to be difficult because they're going to push in without any stuff from you guys. You do have Soldier ulti, and you do have probably Nano Boost coming along very soon, although a little bit of damage plus like Ana healing would have been perfectly fine, but going down is just absolutely abysmal. Luckily, you guys are getting like around the corner, so there's like a T-junction right with that Hanamura point, so let me bring up my old friend. Paint. Do it with paint. Oh, hi Dale. Let's bring up paint, because we like paint. Brushes, yeah. Let's just do it with a normal brush. Wonderful tool. So we've got the Hanamura sort of push-in point, and it's like this. That's a wall. Wall here. Vastly overestimated the size of these walls. I've forgotten how much I hate working in paint, because it's actually abysmal as a program, doesn't have shortcuts. So you got like the corner here, and then you got the point up here where everyone defends in. And you got your stairs here. The health pack here. There you go. So you guys are getting around this corner perfectly fine. In like a really good fashion. That's actually really strong for your team, because what you really want is there's like a wall here. Yeah, there's a wall here, there we go. And you got the balcony up here. If you can get Soldier like running out here with a nano boost, he can just kill everything on the balk up here. Like this is our balk. We want to kill this as fast as possible. If you run Soldier out there, it's so powerful. So very powerful. With a nano boost. Because they have to basically rely on Reinhardt, and then your Reinhardt comes in the back. They have to rely on Reinhardt or Roadhog getting a hook on it. If Reinhardt protects him a little bit, he can't get picked off. If Roadhog goes for it, then sometimes Roadhog just dies. Your Reinhardt should also just be coming in the back here at the same time with the rest of the team. It's a really fucking good way of doing things. That's the really powerful combo that you guys got coming up. Save? No, let's not save it. I love using paint. Right now, the team's in a really risky position. Those soldiers just got to kill. I'm keeping our ears open for what's happening. Okay, Sambre has gone down. The team's moving on to the point. You guys got to pick on the high ground. So my first question is, okay, good pick on the Reinhardt. It looks like your team's actually managed to clean everything up, which is actually really nice of them. I guess they've used ultimates. Love to see a press tab. Hi, Roadhog. And just an easy win. Easy life. Oh, I want to see if the Genji uses resources. So I imagine that's what pushed it over. He's dead, we can't tell. Soldier didn't even ult there. Like, what the fuck happened? Let's hear it, let's hear it, let's hear it, let's hear it.
Boost Genji now! Without your nano boost.
Okay, he's calling for boost. Soldier apparently just kills everyone. Doesn't even use his ultimate. Soldier just gets 3 kills. This should not happen.
Nice one.
This should not happen. Moving on to the point is perfectly fine. Now that 3 are down, the rest have to jump down and come with you. Especially if their soldiers down. Genji gets Dragon Blade. That's perfectly fine. Good kill there. Good right click. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Their team fucked up. Their team really fucked up here. Wow.
Genji. No.
Hey, I can see you in the chat. So, if in the guy in the chat, Zombie Laura, Zombie LaFlora, I don't. The man with all the numbers in his name. This is his recording. Yeah, they really fucked up. So what shouldn't be able to happen is a Soldier 76 gets 3 kills without using Nano Boost against Reinhardt and Roadhog. He should just die. Because what their Roadhog should be doing, and we'll talk about that when we move on to the attack, is, sorry, the defense. But their Roadhog should be specifically looking for stuff like that. Like, he should be watching the front, just shelling away in the front, but keeping an eye on people trying to poke around the balcony and just get... Pick.
Nice job, guys.
Here we go.
I didn't do great, but...
Yeah, okay, you were just talking to yourself on stream. Yeah. It's fine. You get used to talking to yourself on a stream. Let's see what the team setup is. Is what we're running with?
First.
Oh.
Easy peasy.
I think I'm perfectly fine with this. Like, I actually quite like this as a defense. I probably prefer Zenyatta just because of the current meta, but I'm perfectly fine with the Mercy. Oh, that's sound. Looks like this is the team we're running with. Yep. Okay, so again, same as before, same as when we started it. first thought is like, okay, what is my objective on this team? What do I want to be doing? You can actually afford to be a little bit bold because you have two very rapid healers. So Mercy can keep you alive quite a lot and help you kill things. Anna can keep you alive through just about anything. The May is the real key. What you want to be doing is step one, shell the enemy Reinhardt barrier. Like, to me, that's always step one as Roadhog. You want to force your Reinhardt to win the Reinhardt battle. If you don't do it and their Roadhog does, because they're inevitably going to have one in the current meta, you guys will lose so many fights just because their Reinhardt will just keep his barrier up and you can't fight that anymore. So as Roadhog first objective, screw the enemy Reinhardt, because you can do it so effectively. What I generally do as well, like my general advice for doing that, and one thing I'm trying to like drill myself on, is fire 3 shots into the barrier and then keep 1 shot in reserve, then reload. That way, even if I like have to emergency hook or something, I will always have that 1 shot left over. Because if you try and fire all 4 shots, then it can kind of go badly, because you can just tap yourself out and suddenly you need a hook and then, it all goes wrong. Anyway, this team lineup is perfectly fine. The big key is, if you get a pick, try and make sure that it is dragged far enough that May can wall. So even if you grab like their Reinhardt or something, it's not a disaster. Their May should just wall, and then you guys are perfectly safe.
Still like playing Zarya, but I feel like Roadhog has more of an impact most of the times. If you just
Actually true. Still like playing Zarya, but Roadhog has more impact. That's basically the current meta in a nutshell. Zarya is still pretty damn good. Like, for 99% of the player base, Zarya is fine. In general, you want to be standing about like here-ish, bouncing back and forward, and then just land the hooks, get them trapped behind the May wall, perfectly fine. There you go, teabagging the May spray, good stuff. I'll be positioned more behind this Reinhardt so you can see, especially if they have a Diva. Like pulling Diva in and then May can freeze it, and so she's just forced to run away is generally a pretty good idea. Otherwise, you want to be shelling that Reinhardt barrier. That hook! Let's see that again, ladies and gents. Just a split second of vision, gets the hook. When they start getting into this tunnel, actually, this is actually a good hooking opportunity for you. Like, this is a really good hooking opportunity for you, because the Reinhardt, we know the Reinhardt's ain't. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this, boys. Let's see. So we got like the van here. Oop. Get a proper square drawn. We got the gate here, and then there's like the door here. Got this bit here. Not to scale. And they're starting to gather up here. Reinhardt is over here. You know that the Reinhardt barrier, if it's going to go anywhere, it's only going to come to about here. So you can just fish hooks into this, like, ridiculously. A happy little hook into here, as the chat's saying. But you get the idea, right? We know that their Reinhardt barrier can't protect this. They have no room to dodge either side here. They can't, like, sidestep back across. So this is just the easiest hook in your life. If you pill someone through here, May get blue. May can just block this, and suddenly someone's dead. Suddenly someone is done. And yeah, like, easy games, easy life. Just because, like, this position against a Roadhog is just disastrous. You do not want to get yourself caught in here. If you do get into this position when you're playing DPS, I always tend to like to hang around back here, just so I can dodge in and out back here, so there's room to actually maneuver. Otherwise, it's just pretty nasty. Of course, the Conqueror 12, of course you know exactly where that is. 1, we just looked at it. 2, I'm a brilliant artist. May might have just saved your team here. May actually did a really good job there. So they push in, they don't bait the May wall at all, they don't account for May at all. So Reinhardt gets caught in there, your Reinhardt charges him. This should actually be a pretty easy couple of kills, although somehow the Reinhardt's still alive. There he goes, finally goes down. That Reinhardt should have died a lot faster, to be honest. Although that's some of the weakness of not having a Zenyatta. But this is honestly, like, not the end of the world. You guys can still hold this. So, as Roadhog, we're just sprinting desperately to get back. You may have saved the team. Exactly. You may have saved the team.
Aw, thanks, love.
Well, Pluto, thank you so much, my man, for joining the many. Welcome. Let's get back into the situation. Okay, so we're sprinting back in. What do we see instantly? We see that Zenyatta's dead. Good. Honestly, this is really good. That said, we just lost the May. So there goes a big part of our splitting power. Diva's demeched. Catch this guy, good, let's kill this guy, he kills us, not a problem. The stun was good enough to actually get Soldier 76 in a good position. He gets a kill, Mercy gets a res, beautiful stuff by Mercy. Let's keep hunting it down, nice hook on the mini Diva actually, very, very nice. She goes down, she's held up there, beautiful.
Chase.
So ideally, right, like the Mercy Did she make a call? Or did you actually spot out that she had a res? So we're going in, we're going in, we're going in, we're going in. Get the hook. Honestly, the hook is just a stun at that point, so she gets it. Mercy has res. 2 tanks, I think, are down. No, it's just you and May, but honestly, that's still 2 tanks, basically. The res here is absolutely perfect. Like, she needed to do that res. If you didn't, then you guys were fucked, pretty much, I reckon. You might have just pulled it through, but I like that res. Good hook on the D.Va. That just leaves Anna in the back. Oh no, Anna's dead. Everyone's dead. You should be okay. Reset. Relax. Don't overchase. Good call. Correct call. Otherwise, again, trying to get into this position behind the Reinhardt, so you can see their barrier coming forward, because the danger with this position, like, you can spot people shooting out here, and you can see that their Reinhardt's sneaking in this way. But if their Roadhog starts shooting into this barrier, and they start shelling this barrier a lot, they have all the initiative here. Luckily, their Roadhog, Reinhardt just positioned so that, you know, you can get a couple of easy shots on. D.Va rocketing forward. D.Va really overextending here. Like, this is a really bad position by D.Va, because the way you beat D.Va is you can surround her. In this position, she's basically surrounded herself because you've got Soldier. This blurry, pixelated mess over here is Soldier. And you've got May as well, so she's actually really fucked. Easy life on the D.Va. This is actually correct. Remember, face away when you're huffing your paint can. Blizzard comes in. I'm honestly fine with you shooting the Roadhog here because you're building this. That said, the second this ends, kill this guy. Like, my mind is actually on this. Left click that. Okay. I'd be just trying to kill this guy, not this guy. Just because there's any others, honestly, the bigger annoyance here. And he can actually kill you. Which is the scary part. Luckily, he suicides himself by just, like, nuzzling the gun. Like, look at this guy. He nuzzles the gun. Actually, let's talk about this, actually, while we're here. Let's talk about, well, this thing here. Because, interesting thing, okay? If you play Team Fortress 2, you might know 1 or 2, like, little interesting facts, okay? One of those interesting facts is that the Heavy shoots his gun from his eyes. He's got a huge minigun and he holds it like an underslung fan and go, ah! He's actually shooting bullets from his eyes. And that's because, you know, they want it so that if you're, like, peeking over, then you can actually shoot people and you're not just shooting into a wall. Roadhog doesn't do that. Roadhog actually shoots from model correct position here on the gun itself. He actually shoots from lower down. If you have something small up close to you, turn and aim up a little bit. And that will actually get you a better result. This guy is in completely the wrong position. He's on the wrong side. He just eats every bit of scrap and just explodes. It's a free kill for you. Okay, everything's clear. Reset. Gotta be careful, like this, what is this guy doing? Again, I'd probably position myself a little bit further back just to support this guy when he does pull back. Just so if they do overextend, chasing him down, you can get a free kill. Like, you'd be surprised at the number of free kills. They've also... Okay, someone called it, thank God. I was about to say, you've just pressed tab. You need to call that. Mercy does it. Good. That has to be called. That has to be called. Because your team needs to change its defensive strategy based on the fact that they have a Bastion. Bastion, like, changes how everything works. Luckily, he just waddles away from the barrier. Guys, for the love of holy fuck, don't be this guy. Do not be this guy. Holy shit, this is like the most tilting thing in the world when you're playing Reinhardt. Let's do this properly. Might be too slow. Might have gone back too far. Here we go. What is he doing? Why? Why are you there? You know they have a Roadhog. You're playing Bastion. You're so important to the team. You can't just do that. Okay, that's enough of that nonsense. Okay. I'm hoping to go back to chat and see a ton of Bible thumps. Yes! Good job, chat. Just... There we go. Fucking beautiful, guys. Fucking beautiful. Love it. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Nailed it. Okay, let's focus on the game because stuff is actually happening now. And let me bring up OBS so I can actually see what's going on. OBS. Okay. So, this guy fucks up. Let's laugh at him. Ha, you poor fool. Again, this is like, when I was saying, like, what's my objective? The maze basically just executed what I meant by the objective. Hook, wall, kill. They can't push. Diva's gone into the back line. May's chasing that. You should be helping with this, but the second that this happens, okay. Now we've got a problem. Now we just almost killed ourselves. Reinhardt just barely saved you. Holy shit. This is not the correct decision when this is happening. This slows you down. Reinhardt saves you in like a split second to spare. Holy shit, that is huge. You should have just let the bomb go off and then done the ultimate. Now you're in a tough situation. Because you know that they're pushing on the point. You've got to get back there. You've got to hold it. Helping with this is fine. And actually I remember watching this footage and I remember seeing this frustrating situation. 1 versus 1 against the Diva, Mini Diva, with Roadhog, is one of the hardest battles in the world. You basically can't do it unless you land the hook, and then Roadhog. Roadhog hook is fixed, guys. Okay.
Can't fucking kill it.
In this situation, like, I'm actually curious to see what happens here, because you get the blow up here. What should happen is you fuck off at this point. You fire a shot, you realize, okay, that's probably not going to work. I'm just going to fuck off somewhere else, or I'm going to run to where Soldier 76 is. You can't win this fight against this blurred mass that is Diva. All she's going to do is shoot the shit out of you, dodge every shot, and even on 50% hit points, if you land a shot on her, it might not still be enough to kill her. Like, it takes about 3 shots to kill a Mini Diva when you're Roadhog, unless it's a perfect meat shot.
Fucking kill it, baby.
And all she's done is rebuild her mech. And now reinforcements have arrived. What should have happened is Soldier 76 should have come back and actually should have finished that. You should have run to the pagoda and gone, 76, 76, come help me, come help me, come help me. And then he can come kill the Diva, and you can go and move on to the point. Probably deal with the Bastion as well. Like, the 1 versus 1 fight with Diva, try and find a way to disengage, try and find your team, try and find support. Otherwise, it's just really, really, really difficult. What? Reinhardt's the true... Okay, chat's talking about the Reinhardt barrier. I was getting confused for a second. Just melee her. Like, if you melee her a bunch of times, she'll still probably get the mech in time. Honestly, I just find, like, fire a shot or 2 off, retreat, run away, leave her alone, and let someone better suited to it deal with it. Otherwise, she just gets a free mech. This position, I'm kind of fine with if they're playing aggressive, which they have been. So they're passing into the Iris, they're going super aggressive. You got a nano boost. I think this is a poor decision from Ana, but it starts to pay off. The Bastion's already in your arsehole as well, but this is fine. Again, Mini Diva's just shelling away. Just ignore her. The res is so clutch. I can't believe it. Holy shit. Again, focusing on this Mini Diva. My finally honed instinct spots something on the side here. Bastion actually appears right here. This should be your kill target, not the Diva. And honestly, like, you can see Diva's that low, just melee her anyway. But luckily, Soldier 76 comes in, does his job, cleans up. You want to be watching this. You can hear. You listen carefully. You can hear. That's a Soldier 76. You want to just be making sure that he can't, like, spam way over here. You almost get the catch on that, but honestly, you can just leave May to deal with this. Meaty Owl Legs goes down, no problem. And again, okay, so they're still running this Bastion. Your role is basically beat Reinhardt barrier, fuck the Bastion, whenever you can. Whenever you can. Like, you are the hardest counter to Bastion on your team at the moment. Maybe Anna's a little bit stronger. But if they're playing with a Bastion, and they're playing with a Bastion, spoiler, not by choice, but by the fact that that guy's quote-unquote trolling, I call this like pseudo-trolling, where he's picked a hero that isn't necessarily perhaps optimal, or perhaps like well-suited to what this team desires to run, but they're running the Bastion anyway. And he's running it like a normal Bastion comp, where they're basically going to try and run in all at once. You're going to lose the Reinhardt battle, but you want to make sure that their Reinhardt barrier is getting punished anytime it's up. Because the longer the Reinhardt barrier is up, the more time Bastion's going to have to shell away at your team. Like, I don't like this positioning out of Reinhardt, just because there's just free damage for them. Like, they have a Diva as well, blocking any damage you can try and do in response, so I don't like that positioning. He's just giving up free barrier advantage. Again, need to call where team is coming from. There we go, we can spot people out. I like this moving forward. This is about to where you need to move to. Just in case, like, that Soldier 76, you might have tried for a hook there. You could have probably gotten him as well. Like, you know that any threat's going to appear here, so I'd be keeping my crosshair here, and then getting ready to backpedal here. The second this soldier appears, you can probably hook him and kill him. Because you've moved forward, you've done the right motion, you've done the right movement in moving forward to cover this maze escape, and then you haven't covered the maze escape. Like, all you've done is eat about 2 shots from Soldier 76. There's a bit of a wasted opportunity there. Again, you could have just hooked that Diva as well. Now your team is in a really stupid position. This is an ult to me. Interesting that you back off. To me, like, this is... I would have done something here that probably would have gotten me hammered down by the Reinhardt, but I think he's technically correct. Their team is pushing in here. If your Reinhardt just stands in front of you, you whole hog, you could probably just stop this entire push in its tracks. Did they get the Mercy there? No, they don't. Okay, so now you got to retreat back to the point. Now you got to be careful as well. Luckily, they've, for some reason, dropped to the low ground. I have no idea why they've dropped to the low ground.
Fuck me.
A bit of overextension here, trying to chase down a Zenyatta. Again, Roadhog is not very good in these 1 versus 1 situations. Like, finding Roadhog 1 versus 1 always feels like a complete lottery, and it feels that way for the Roadhog as well. And in this situation, you are just getting shelled at from like 5 different sides. You got Discord on you. Getting the Zenyatta probably would have been worth it, but still I would have just backed off there, gone with the Reinhardt and secured the point. Luckily, Blizzard comes out. They should be able to stall at this point. Yeah, they're Bastion especially. Imagine they dropped down because Bastion wasn't with them.
Fuck me.
I have no idea why their team drops down here. Like, they have such a strong position on this high ground. They should just take this high ground and just get Bastion set up there. There's nothing your team could do about it. You would have probably lost immediately. If that happened. It would have been bad, 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 sad, bad for your team. Otherwise, this happens, you go down, okay.
Fuck me.
So what I would have done is just gone with the whole hog on the high ground, because you'll have their entire team caught in a little courtyard. They'd have to retreat. You break the Reinhardt barrier as well, instantly winning that battle, and you'll be in a good position to hold off the next offensive. Luckily, you managed to respawn in time. If there's any iron sight, you missed the hook. Bit sad. Okay, it's actually a really good thing for your team. Bitrate goes to fucking hell. Lovely. That's the power of whole hog. Honestly, I'm fine with that. Like, at this stage, you have no other good decision than whole hogging. You got Ana and Mercy pumping healing to you. You are gold, which means you are taking twice as much healing as well. With Nano Boost, you are fucking impossible to kill. You destroy their barrier. You eat up all of that as well. You push their soldier, hopefully off. Maybe he drops down. No, he doesn't. He goes down. Mercy gets a good res on you. That's 600 hit points instantly back. That hook, right idea. Sorry about the execution. So in this situation, he actually does the right thing. You want to get the hook on the soldier. You want that stun. You want that 1 second stun on the soldier 76, just so he can do even less damage. Unfortunately, it hits the Ana. Luckily, the kill comes onto Ana anyway. Soldier, though, can just shell enough damage with Zenyatta that everyone goes down. Managed to get back to the point, though. Still bought enough time. Still doing a good job. Now, if this is on the point, someone's still contesting it. I think it's Reinhardt. Brave Reinhardt doing a good job. Yep, he is. Good stuff. Whole hog is 2,500 plus damage. Yeah, whole hog plus nano boost. I call it fuck ridiculous damage. It just kills the entire team. Luckily, you guys are taking the point back. Reinhardt doing a good job. Grandique also doing a good job here. I think I might have played with Grandique before. Are you European? Because it's a name I recognize. And I think a name I recognize from the beta. Jesus. But this is correct. You want to reset on this point. And again, this is the motion I actually like seeing out of you. You want to be patrolling back and forth, looking at this and looking at the incoming coming from here.
Fancy. No need to jump into 6 of them.
And yep, no need to play fancy. You guys are solid. You're in a good position. You just be able to hold on here. Careful about nudging the Ana off. Careful about getting picked off by the Ana as well. Like, that's left clicking. Like, you don't want to be doing this because the damage you're doing at this distance is like 2. The damage she's doing is 80, and you've just charged the nano boost a couple of percentage that you didn't need to charge. That's not going to do anything. You're just looking for hooks on that side. Otherwise, you're doing that. 3 shots, reload. Correct. That D.Va gets too close, then you can worry about her. If she's staying at that distance, it's perfectly fine. They're starting to push in.
I'm gonna hook right out when he comes in. Be ready.
Again, I think this might be a little bit over fancy. I'd still like damage going into this barrier.
Just let them come in.
Or I'd like watching them coming from the side. Like, they're not going to come in until this barrier is down. That's the thing. They're going to take it slow. And Soldier's going to be shelling away from the outside as well. You could be stopping this damage over here. Like, this Zenyatta, free as fuck. Correct. Easy. Like, when you're stood here, the pressure you're exerting, and think in terms of like pressure and keeping the enemy team pinned back, the pressure you're exerting here is almost 0. If their Reinhardt oversteps, then sure, you could get him. But honestly, like, the Reinhardt is already covering this. The Reinhardt being here stops this push coming in, so they have to take it really slow. You could be exerting pressure by just standing behind him and just watching this flank, and you could stop any pressure coming in from the side, like this side. You could have hooked that? No, you couldn't have hooked that. Okay, that's fine. Don't know why that D.Va's running away. And actually just peeking out there, hey, there's just nothing there. Easy hook, easy life. Good shit. But there's nothing stopping you now running out here and just doing that. Nice, keep an eye on the meta objective. 1 minute remaining. Anna's gone down. Good, 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 good. Be a little bit careful about that motion. You just block the Anna's healing, but I think it's perfectly fine anyway. Everyone's overextending as fuck. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. This is how you lose games, by the way, is someone runs out, like the Reinhardt, who's crucial, and then dies. That's how throws are made. So Nail for you DBZA fans, I am. So Nail has fucked up. Let's talk about Nail fucking up. If this is Nail, like what the fuck is Reinhardt doing over here? 1 minute? Even if he gets a kill, 1 minute is still time for them to reinforce and come back. Or to cause major issues on the point. This is fucking up. He does not want to be there. Reinhardt does not want to be out there. Reinhardt's dead. Luckily, you get a pick back. That's like the one saving grace, but losing the Reinhardt is just so bad. Ow. Yeah, I love Super Kami Guru. Anyway, focus. Now you're in a bad situation. Now you are the man. You got to put on the man pants. Let's put on the man pants. You are now the tank. You are the tank. So you're actually doing the right thing here. You want to be the guy in this choke point just shelling away at their barrier. The D.Va's already coming on the side. This is not where you want to be. You are wearing the man pants at the moment. You've got to be the sort of main source of pressure. The hook comes in. Nail gets the massive charge. Absolutely gets everything. Let's close that. Good job by Nail. Unfortunately, things are going bad on the back line. I'm going to be a little bit careful. You need to be the man dropping down here. It's a good hook, but you need to be dropping down. You need to be dropping down because you have 600 hit points. Now you've just forced the Ana onto the point, and she's already dead. Luckily, Mercy gets the res. Again, communication, like just a minor nitpick. When you're playing Mercy, when you have res, you should be saying to your team, res is up, fight and die on point, fight and die on point, fight and die on point. That's what you should be doing at this stage. You shouldn't be just, like, hoping your team assumes, because we know what assumptions do. They have a Torbjorn now. Honestly, that's a bigger problem than you'd expect because he's already built a turret and no one's dealing with it. You get 3 kills though, but the Torbjorn turret actually just screws you. And Torbjorn, like, eats goddamn Roadhogs for breakfast. Luckily, you take out the 3 things there. This guy should have come over a little bit just to save you a little bit longer. If he managed to get the barrier over you, it would have been golden. They need to kill the turret. You can see the turret's killed Nail, and it's just keeping everyone back at the moment. That turret is just causing so many issues. Like, to me, the kill order right now is this. This is low because it's so hard to actually kill that. Lucio can't actually kill a turret in, like, this year. Turret MVP right there? Correct. The Torbjorn pick just comes out of nowhere. You try to hook the bomb off the point. I appreciate the initiative, but Grandig ran off the point anyway. D.Va bomb secures it. Ooh! So, luckily, it was in overtime.
That's fine.
When did overtime tick in, actually? Oh, it ticked in ages ago. Yeah, perfectly fine.
Oh, we had to get off. Right? Yeah.
The Mercy's been playing well. I'd like to see a little bit more communication out of Mercy. Like, Mercy, your brain isn't... Like, I'd say this about Lucio, Mercy...
Fine,
I even do this on Ana. Like, when you're playing support, general support advice, your brain isn't full of, like, I need to be aiming at this and shooting at this and using this cooldown at this moment. I need to be doing all this cool shit. It's just like, my brain is, I can see the entire team and I'm holding down left mouse button healing someone. So why not use all that extra brain power just to make a couple of calls? And I know that, you know, some people don't speak English, it's not their first language, or they're embarrassed, or they're shy, but honestly, one of the best things you can do as support is just break out of that shell a little bit and just say things like, res is up, fight on point. Like, that's all you need to say. Res is up, fight on point. So-and-so coming left side, so-and-so deal with it. There you go, you've made a call, you've made the decision for the team. The team knows exactly what's going on. And sure, some people might get salty and might say, well, who the fuck put you in charge? But honestly, it's like, just do it. Or if you don't want to do it, okay, fine. Like, then say, okay, fine, don't listen. But just like, you know, if there's a Tracer in the back line, I'll be the first person as either Mercy or Ana to say, Soldier 76, deal with Tracer. Soldier 76 now knows that his job is to deal with Tracer. And it's like, it frees him of the responsibility of trying to do all these different things at once. Like, I've heard this countless times when I've done shot calling. I heard this from Miska as well. It's nice to have that second person reaffirm your thoughts, or just someone else just say, do this. And then it puts the responsibility on them almost. And as long as you're willing to shoulder that responsibility, and let's be fair, if you're playing support, you're willing to shoulder a lot of responsibility. Yeah, just don't be afraid of making calls. If you don't have a mic, it's 2016, guys. Like, microphones are cheap. Every goddamn headset comes with a microphone. It's easy enough to get a hold of one.
They might have May. What's the plan if they do?
I like actually the fact that Nail's already doing that, but like let's bring chat. I'm always the call out games. Yeah, Off-Colored says it right. Always call out when you're playing support. Honestly, it's the only way I can play Lucio these days. Like, Lucio I find so goddamn boring that it's...
Bait the wall, just go for...
It's... You know, the only way to make Lucio fun is by shot calling.
forward until
Current year, exactly. It's current year, guys. It's 2016 still. Because that's a legitimate argument, and it kind of is in the current pricing from like microphone technologies exist for ages. Anyway, I'm talking about what do we do if they have a May? Absolutely correct in saying baiting it out. If you don't know how to bait out a May wall, you inch forward, inch back as the Reinhardt. You like dance right on the precipice, and then you try and force it so that May has to make a decision. And during all that time, as Roadhog, you should be standing behind the Reinhardt trying to hook the May. Anyway, important time is coming up in 15 seconds. You also got 4 minutes. Let's actually talk about that. That's actually one thing I wanted to talk about. 3 minutes 40. You have fucking forever to take this point. If the first push doesn't work, it doesn't matter. If the second push doesn't work, it doesn't matter. The big thing to me at this moment is you just have to take the first point in Hanamura. Taking the first point in Hanamura in 4 minutes. Most teams do it in 2. Like, you managed to take it pretty convincingly last time. Although, it's a little bit iffy. Like, you got a little bit lucky with some of the Reinhardt charges. This shouldn't be a problem. Take it slow, build up ultimates, get Nano Blade. We'll get Nano Hog, get an Earth Shadow, win the Reinhardt battle, get the Earth Shadow on that. 1,000,001 ways to win this game. Take it slow, take it steady, no need to rush this. Okay, winning the Reinhardt battle. Almost got it, almost got the hook. Like this, again, this positioning out of them, they're just juking out of the side. This is just like free kills for you. They have a Torbjorn. Okay, priority's now shifted. Torbjorn's built his turret in this foggy mess here. I don't know how well it's showing up. I think this is taken off a Twitch stream. I think you can tell because of the bitrate. Like Torbjorn's turret, if you can't see it, there it is. That's a keyframe for you. Oh, look at how clear this is. This is Torbjorn's turret. I would be right-clicking the shit out of that. Roadhog right-clicks are actually pretty good at just shelling damage into it. It also just makes it hard to repair, but this is like priority 1 in my mind. If you kill that, Torbjorn has to rebuild it, and it takes a little bit of time. Soldier, you, Reinhardt should all be just trying to shield away. And you notice that they're protecting it as well. They're playing around it. Good hook. Get some damage in. Hope, like, the idea is that the rest of your team follows up on that. Let's talk about hooks, like if you're not the Roadhog. Let's talk about non-Roadhog hooks. The second you see that chain go taut, and you know, like he's got something, or you hear the noise as it connects, your mind should just go, Roadhog's hooked something. Focus on that. Like, boop, 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 kill mode engage. With Ana, like, I always try and throw a heal grenade. If you just throw it on the Roadhog, you'll probably hit whatever is hooked, and that anti-healing makes a huge difference. In this instance, like, Soldier should be drilling his face. Reinhardt could go for maybe 1 swing. Ana should be putting anti-healing on him. Like, all these things should come in. Good hook on that. She's low, she's out of mech. Okay, you guys got a huge opportunity. Take it slow. No. Lobo, now's not the time for a nap. That's so unfortunate. What happens over here? I think the Ana body blocks us. Yes, she does. So what's happened here is, like, again, I'm going to be talking about supports for some reason when I should be talking about Roadhog, but let's talk about it anyway. We don't need paint for this one. Reinhardt's done this, where he's put himself across from the Roadhog, and so he can't be healed. Like, when you are in this situation, you've got to fall back to, like, here, so that Ana can shoot you, for example, or Mercy is safe to come over there. Unless Mercy's over here, falling back this way just blocks line of sight. Like, Roadhog can block that easily on your own team, and so Ana can't heal him. So he goes down, you don't have Reinhardt anymore. That's actually a huge loss. You get the Torbjorn, nice. They don't have Reinhardt either, good shit. Good shit from, actually this is really good as a res.
Alright, let's go.
This is a really good res. The reason that's a good res is that the Torbjorn's dead, they can't rebuild the turret. Your Reinhardt's going to be full, and you can just push in now, kill the turret, and you'll have a huge advantage. Their Reinhardt's forced to protect this. Your Reinhardt could honestly just charge that. Although, actually, if he does, their Reinhardt probably has Earth Shatter, so he should be careful. Almost get the hook. That turret's going to go down. Turret does go down. Good job by your Reinhardt. Take it steady, heal up, reinforce. Again, your reinforcements also come in faster, so any trade is good trade. Almost get the hook, not bad. Get the damage amp, shell away on the Reinhardt barrier, win the Reinhardt war. Good. You're also building up the nano boost by doing this. As long as you don't die, nano boost is just... Nano boost is just being fine.
Behind the Reinhardt shield, be ready.
Okay, you've made it cool. I'm perfectly fine with that. There is a danger when you push into this way that you can just die on the way in, especially if they manage to, like, break the barrier or something, but it doesn't look like they're going to do that. Reinhardt advances forward, their Reinhardt's still falling back. Everyone should be following in. This motion is actually very slow. The Reinhardt needs to stay out there a little bit longer. The danger of that happening is that their Reinhardt swings around, lands an Earth Shatter, and just traps your entire team. I've seen that happen a couple of times on this map, but this is good. Excellent pick. Like, once you're in this situation, you are looking over there. Your Reinhardt whiffs his Earth Shatter massively. He's already dead. He's going to probably get charged in. No, he doesn't even get charged in. Now you're stuck. Good. Turning away from the targets trying to deal damage to you. I don't like this backing in, because even with that heal, you're on 300 hit points. Their entire team is here. I would be backing up and going around to the high ground. and trying to bait maybe 1 or 2 people by going back around here. And I imagine you're looking for the Ana, and then it's like, oh, hi Reinhardt, bye. Yeah. Honestly, again, that's
Go guys, you got this.
not the biggest loss in the world, and honestly, like, your team's still winning, which is fucking impeccable. Like, Nail's just gone in. Nail! Kick their ass.
Beautiful. Into that room. Well played, guys, well played.
And your team's just killed everyone, and you've actually probably just taken the point and won. So let's go back over this call. Because you seem very happy with it, very confident with it. I'm reasonably confident with it. Like, you're correct in saying because they have a Torbjorn, the turret can't follow you here, so I'm fine with that. Honestly, I would just prefer killing the turret and just beating down their Reinhardt. Just because in this situation, you should be able to just out-pressure their Reinhardt barrier. But getting in here as, like, Roadhog is so nice. Getting this flank on is super nice because their Reinhardt can't protect all these directions at once. You get an easy pick there. It's just such a pity that that happens. I'm guessing Mercy gets another res or Nail gets back quick enough because, Jesus Christ, he comes back fast. Turret goes down. You guys are in a good position. There's the res. It's just such a shame that it's not a couple of seconds earlier. And again, ooh, I don't like this scene about going back in. I would have just tried to bait people up towards me or just moved straight up. Just on 300 hit points, it's just so easy to go down against their team lineup. It's still fine. Nail goes in, kicks their ass. Beautiful. Good job by Nail. Good shit, Nail. And then Soldier can just run in. Everyone takes the point. We're all happy as can be.
Well played.
And I think we win this.
Taking that.
He bounce forward. Oh, someone's contesting. Who's contesting? You need to go and help with that because they need to just run on the point. Boom! Victory.
Alright, that match made me happy.
GG. It's fine, Zombie. There will be, the VOD will be uploaded to YouTube, and I will make like a separate VOD of this as well on Twitch, so you can always just watch it over. Overall, I'd say the play was perfectly good. Let's talk about a couple of general concepts as well while play the game rolls out as well here. So general Roadhog concepts as well. When you have an Ana, just make sure that you are going back and providing her with that lovely, lovely heal boost. Play of the game. Actually, this is very deserving Mercy play of the game. Like, the fucking timing on this is spectacular. Like, you just go down and then 4 mana res, and this literally saves this entire push. Like, it's fucking perfect. Mercy, so good. So good. Well played by Mercy. Yeah. So make sure that, like, when you are taking pick damage, just pull back, let the Ana heal you up, let the Mercy heal you up. Just really good way of just building up support ults. It's one of the big things with Roadhog. Keep an eye on your own health. Be very cautious about how you engage. Yeah. UI. Let's go over here to the default screen. Beautiful. And let's play some lovely music. But yeah. So just make sure that you are healing. Yeah, make sure you're providing resources to your supports. Make sure that you are looking for the picks. Make sure you are staying safe behind the Reinhardt, because that overextension at the start of the game was like, oh! And it still makes me laugh the fact that you like very angrily go, where's the team? Maybe I overextended. It's that split-second reasoning of like, yeah, I kind of fucked up there. So make sure that you aren't engaging on your own, because a Roadhog on his own, especially against the Zenyatta, you want to be very careful about your positioning, because otherwise you are just free ult charge for the enemy team. Okay, let's take some questions from the chat. Chat. Go, you can see in the bottom there where chat is coming in. I saw people asking questions during it, like save them up and use them by the end. How many seconds do you think the hook cooldown should be increased? 1, 2, 3 more? Probably 2 or 3. It doesn't need to be too much, but it just needs to be punishing when he misses it. Because right now it's an ability that just kills people, and that's really obnoxious. As defense, should you only use ults to counter offensive ults, or if you might lose the fight? Use it if you might lose the fight. If you lose the fight and you've got your ultimate up, you look like a complete tit. Like, if the fight is starting and you've got an ultimate that could have perhaps swung it, use it. And I know that there's this thing of, like, as a support, like, you're looking for, like, the Graviton Surge, you're looking at, you know, you're looking for Graviton Surge or Arshad or something to swing in and use this big defensive ult and save everyone. Unless you have both support ults, like, if your team is losing the fight, go in with a support ult. Use it. Because then you could just win the fight. And then your other support might come in with something to save the Graviton Surge. If you just lose the fight, then you could just lose the game, especially on like control point maps. Mitzi, this wanted to thank you again for the idea to turn away with Hog healing. I never thought of it before, other than trying my best not to use it in an active fight. Yeah. So when you're huffing your paint can, face away. You can spin on the spot as Roadhog while huffing your paint, so perfectly fine. Okay, we've got a question from Mr. Arty. If supports don't have ult yet and I'm safe, I shouldn't use my personal heal, right? Generally, yeah. Like, generally, if you can pull back to them and just let them heal you up, don't use it. But it is your ult charge as well. Like, if they're busy as well, healing a shitload of other people, or if like there's fighting still going on, then just huff your paint can. You want to be back in the fight as soon as possible, but if there's time and space, then sure. Just keep it in mind. Hey, Gunny, 3 months. of Twitch Prime. Beautiful. Thank you so much. It supports me a huge amount here. Absolutely wonderful. Massively appreciated. So well played, my man. Do you think free loot boxes are identical to bought ones? Yes. I don't think Blizzard need to rig it. What I mean was, don't use them at the start of the fight unless the offensive user, only use it later. Yeah, don't use your ultimates at the start of the fight. But if the fight starts going south, don't be afraid to use them. Like, to prop the team up. Because otherwise, if you just use it willy-nilly, then what happens is, on defense, if we start to engage and then they sound barrier, let's break it down, boom, then I just go, okay, back up. The attack has the initiative. Remember that. Attack always has the initiative. So if they're going in, and then you sound barrier, they just pull out. Let's see. Well, off-color chiming in. Please don't self-heal or take health packs if you have supports around. Yep. Like, if there's free space, then just do it. Big thanks to everyone reviewing my game. Learned quite a bit from this. We'll try and keep it in mind. Hope to see you in the UMass at some point this season. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hopefully it will be useful. The VOD will be on YouTube as well if you want to review it there as well. Roadhog versus D.Va. Who would you expect to win? I struggled to burn D.Va in time after the hook. It's just a bad matchup for Roadhog. D.Va actually wins basically every 1v1. And D.Va has all the choices in engaging, but the reason why you hook a D.Va isn't to 1v1 her, it's to stun her, lower the defense matrix, and hopefully the rest of your team comes in and kill her. So do hook D.Vas. Do hook D.Vas! And honestly, if she stays there too long, then you can actually hook her on the escape as well. Good, man. Always feels good. If Roadhog was flavor of ice cream, what would it be? Something chunky. It's gonna be something chunky. Something chunky and like heavy. Very heavy in the stomach as well. I think there's a Ben & Jerry flavor called like Chunky Monkey or something, maybe that. What is the distance from where right click is effective so the scrap ball explodes and does high damage? Let's test. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out specifically. Rocky Road, yeah, Rocky Road, pretty good. Be loading into Overwatch now. I think it's about 8 meters. Hey, we've got another one. Welcome to the many part-time Zero. Thank you so much for subbing with Twitch Prime. It's hugely appreciated. It basically funds this entire series. Like, these subs are absolutely superb for doing that. Training. Practice range. Anytime you have a question like this, I just go into practice range and try and figure it out myself. We're going to do a video about how Volsky should be played? Yes. It's the way it should be played, like I could talk about it a little bit here, but it's you defend from very far back, and you overlook the point. But I'll do a video on it at some point. Okay, so nice thing about the practice range, guys, if you don't know, 30 meters, this is like 10 meters to this guy. So 10 meters, 20 meters, 30 meters, so on. I think 10 meters, like dead center, should, and I think if you aim about here, I think the explodes at about 8 meters. So we'll wait for him to respawn, and we'll go like 2 meters forward, so say about 1, about 2, actually these meters, no they're not. I'd say this is about right, about here. This probably won't do as much, no. So it's about 8 meters. You can see I'm still not fully back to the 10 meter line. So I'm about 9 meters, I'd say, and then it like finally does it. 9 meters according to Harblue. What did we just demonstrate? Okay, we're not quite at 9 meters. Still a little bit too close, actually. About here? That looked like the actual detonation. So yeah, it's about 9 meters. 9-10 meters. And if you don't have a frame of reference, well, this is 10 meters to there. So this is 10 meters. There you go. Am I a master? I'm in... Well, you can see my rank at the bottom. So my main is on 3,928 and my smurf is 4,070-ish. So yeah, I'm in master. So there you go. What would be the best way to deal with Symmetra and Torb? As Roadhog specifically, or in general? Roadhog specifically, do not fight Symmetra for the love of God, she will tear your ass asunder. Unless you land the hook, ignore the fuck out of Symmetra. Like, try and get away, just shell at her, run, get back to your team, because you will not win that 1 versus 1 as she dodges around. You will not win it. Against Torbjorn, right-click him and he explodes. And then you just beat him to death. In general, we'll talk about Symmetra in general, I think, another time. Otherwise, I think we got no other questions coming in. I think that is actually a really good time to wrap it up. I think we've been going for about an hour here on Coaching the Many. So thank you for everyone for joining us. Thank you to Zombie for sending in the footage. Zombie has a Twitch stream. I'm gonna do a little bit of shilling for him as well. It's one hell of a name. Good lord, my man. I think it says Zombie. Does it say Zombie Aura, or is it Zombie of the Aura clan maybe, or Zombie Laura? Maybe you're a chick in a different life. I don't know. I respect whatever decisions you want to make about your life. It's your life. I'll be removed from the match, apparently. I'll be kicked for AFK in this high-intensity match. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me for Coaching the Many. We will be playing after this, of course. I'm just saying goodbye to all the YouTube viewers. So thank you for watching to the end. I've been Josh from OneAmongstMany. If you want to be on Coaching the Many, send your game footage to oamreviews@gmail.com. Put it in the title, the hero that you're playing and your rank, and put in the description a little bit of a description about the game. I can actually show you, for example, I'll show you Mr. Roadhog's, Mr. Zombie's little email for just as an example. Actually, I won't, because it'll give away his email. I don't want to do that, so let's not be mean. But yeah, just send it. Put in like a paragraph of description. Doesn't have to be long. If you felt like, you know, you had some sort of problem in the game, then just put that in. Great. It's great. Otherwise, bye YouTube. Toodles.